Welcome back to the Party Chat Podcast, episode 4, featuring my father, MarlinMikeT.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sir.
Of course.
Hey, the first thing I got to ask, my agent told me that I would be getting paid today. Are y'all going to give me like Venmo? Are you mailing a check? How does that work?
I got Cash App.
Okay, all right. I'll get with you afterwards.
Alright.
I'll have him send the link.
Okay.
It was hard to get on here today. Let me tell you, because I had to call my parole officer to make sure it was okay. He said, as long as I'm not in the same room with you boys, it's okay. Or if I'm not within 500 feet of the school, it's okay. So we're okay.
I think we're good.
Off to a good start.
Okay, good.
I'll clarify, since this is my dad and I know a lot about him already. This will be like Sam and Brock. Y'all can ask him the majority of the questions. But
All right.
Yeah, because I just ignore Clay like he does me.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, Clay, first off, I do want to say something. Clay, I hear nobody wants to talk to you about Breaking Bad, son. Do you want me to talk to you about it?
Yes.
Please.
Well, too bad. I've never watched it. So I don't know.
Oh, no.
One day we'll find you somebody, Clayton. One day.
Maybe.
One day. Oh, all right. You guys can ask him a question.
Alright, Sam, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Man, Brock, I'm gonna have to give you the reins on this one here.
Alright. So, we understand Clayton's a very interesting child. He's a very funny child. Is there a funniest story about him?
Oh, boy.
Well, a couple of years ago, we went to the Grand Canyon, and I looked around, and he's peeing into the Grand Canyon. He's standing on the edge of it, peeing into the Grand Canyon. And I have a picture of him. In a Mike Trout shirt. That's back when he had his long hair. Peeing, everybody's like, who's that girl standing up and peeing over the side of the Grand Canyon? Oh, that's not a girl, that's Clay. This is pretty funny too. Tomorrow, Clay has an appointment to get his wisdom teeth out.
Oh,
and I'm answering all the questions today, about his health, this or that. And one of them says, "Do you wet the bed?" And I put yes.
Oh my! We have a bedwetter in this bed.
It's not true, but it's pretty funny, I think.
Hold on, Sam.
We still have a bedwetter in the chat.
Hold on, you're calling Clay now, but Sam, didn't you have to take medicine so you didn't pee the bed?
I did indeed. I do indeed take it.
You do. It's the present tense.
Speaking of that, I am 54 years old, and I may have to pause in the middle to go pee because I'm old.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know. If you hear some of you yelling because I'm getting on my foot or something, it's like, Mike just used the bathroom. It's all right.
Brock's audio is making like in the bathroom right now.
What did you say?
I got something.
It says your audio is making like you're in the bathroom right now.
Okay.
Hey, Brock, I have a question for Brock.
Uh-oh.
Brock, so one time, I think you guys were like maybe 8, 9.
This isn't the omelet, is it?
It is the omelet. So Brock and Bobby Blanco and Clay and Trey Johnson, Sam Cawthon, Bryce Carsey, Nate Navarro, Bryce Carsey, and Trey's little brother, Isaiah, were all staying the night at my house. And so the next day I take him to Square Mill, which is a little place to have breakfast. Well, first off, Isaiah, Trey's little brother, grabs the Aunt Jemima syrup off the table, flips the lid open with his thumb, puts it on his lips, and starts sucking it like a bottle. And Gavin Eccles was with us too, because Gavin's daddy looked at him like, "Oh my God, what is he doing?" I look over at Brock. Brock ordered an omelet. Well, Brock never had an omelet before because he thought it was like a burrito. So he picks it up with both hands, turns his head sideways, and starts eating it like a burrito.
Man.
I'll never forget that story as long as I live. That was great. I don't know what was funnier. Isaiah eating the syrup, Coach Dusty's face, or Brock eating the burrito omelet.
Oh, God. I do remember that. I remember getting laughed at.
Yeah.
It was good, though, wasn't it? It was good.
Oh, it was very good.
Hey, I went with Sam Cawthon all one time. We all went there before. I think it was before y'all came to Wrigley. Me and Clay and Sam were in Sarasota in a tournament. and Sam, at the motel, like you can make your own waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sam makes his own waffle, covers it in butter and syrup. I mean, it's soaking in it. He just picks it up like a burrito and starts eating it. So, yeah, you're not the only one, Brock.
He knew not to do it, though. He just did it.
He did. He just did it. North American guys, what do you expect?
Oh, my God. Oh, that's funny.
I hit my very first home run in high school at North Marion.
Really?
Yeah, it was a cow pasture in left field. There was a bull in it. No one would go get my home run ball, so I never got it.
Classic North Marion.
You're a righty hitter?
Yeah, I am a righty hitter.
What position do you play?
Like Clayton, catcher and first base.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if I needed, like, we played like 2 or 3 games in a row, sometimes I play right field too, just to give my knees a break in tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, the knees. Yeah, catching does not do good on the knees, that's for sure.
I've had 2 knee operations already.
Sam, speaking of operations.
Oh, God.
All right.
Sam, Dad, I don't know if you knew this, but Sam is actually committed.
To what?
To UF Health. Yeah.
I bet it's not a free full ride. I bet he's paying a lot.
No, it's actually the complete opposite.
Yeah, he's paying a lot of money to go there.
Yeah.
All I had to do was pay for my surgery, and that was basically my commitment right there.
Okay.
So you
good
graduated.
news, Sam.
You'll graduate when you pitch again.
Good news, Sam. I saw where they're opening a UF Health small hospital in Ocala. So you'll be right here.
It'll be pretty local, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to drive out there to go to school.
Hey, man, by the way, y'all did a great job with Bubba B. I want to tell you, man, as my nephew, dude, I said that. I don't know if you know, Clay has an older brother that'll be 33 in a couple of weeks. He was in the Marines 5 years, fought twice in Afghanistan, and he's been in the Army for 8 or 9 years.
Wow.
And I sent him the podcast of Bubba B. He said you guys are awesome, and that was great.
Oh, thank you.
He didn't know Bubba B was a rapper at that time.
Really?
Like, what are you, hiding in a rock in Tennessee?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, Bubba B's good, but, he got all that rapping talent from me.
Yeah.
Not the wrestling talent, though.
We couldn't get Bubba B to freestyle for us.
What?
No, we couldn't get him to freestyle for us.
Clayton, we got your music on there.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Did you hear, Clay, that second album they did was all about the planets?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, yeah.
The best one was something about Gavin wrecking Uranus. I don't remember, something like that.
Oh, man.
You want me to freestyle for you boys?
Please.
That would be, oh, man.
All right, let me think about it.
All right. Do you need a beat?
Let me think of a beat in my head, like, boom. Beatboxing started back when I was in high school, way back in the day when I was wearing my parachute pants and my midriff t-shirt, Back when I was skinny like Clay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
Oh, my.
Okay. The first thing to do is thank my God for letting me be on the #1 pod. To my pal Sam, I give lots of love, though I saw a pic of the ball going underneath his glove.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, my God.
Why am I even here anymore?
Now, little boy Brock has grown into a man. I think he might be gay because he likes San Fran.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I love my best friend. His name is Clay. He used to have a girlfriend. Now I think he's hey.
Oh, my God.
It's hard for me to compete with the real Bubba B, but the real OG is MarlinMikeT.
No.
Oh
my God. No.
Oh, my God. We need, like, a 2 special guests, and they have, like, a rap battle.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude. A family reunion podcast. That would be crazy.
No, it was hard not to say any bad words, because I use them in my rap, but not in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Bubba B can't, freestyle because he can't
Yeah.
not cuss. Yeah.
F that hoe. Which, by the way,
Yeah, did you check out the new single?
oh my gosh. So I talked to Clay, I think, and my wife Amy, and I think I'm gonna get shirts made to say "F that hoe" on the front, and then the rest of the thing on the back.
Do you have a favorite Bubba B song?
Oh yeah, that one right there. F that hoe. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
I've used
previously.
it. I even made a meme with Bo's picture, Bubba B's picture, that says "F that hoe." That B ain't S. Yeah, that's gonna be his album cover.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, I mean, hey, I also want to, when I was talking about Bubba B, I want to thank you guys, man, because as Bubba B said, he's a high functioning autistic. It'd have been real easy to make fun of him, and I appreciate you guys not doing that.
Of course.
I do, man. Yeah, I mean, there was times I was laughing so hard I almost peed my pants, which isn't that hard at my age, but still, I don't know how you do it. And by the way, is there a mute button on here? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, just in case. All right.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, we can, and if you say anything, we can probably go back and edit it.
I don't know who you think I am.
Oh, it'd be like your whole podcast would be beep, but and mine would be beep. I really, I don't cuss that. I really don't cuss that much unless I'm really mad, or I'm telling a joke, or well, I can't say the other one. You boys aren't old enough, but so, yeah. Or I'm singing a Bubba B song.
Yeah, we all gotta when we're singing a Bubba B song.
How do you not? You gotta sing
How do you
word
not?
for word.
Yeah.
So, hey, by the way, do you want the third side of that story about Bubba B showing up here at my house?
Oh,
Please.
Part 3.
So I get a phone call, right, from Clay. Goes, Dad, something weird's going on. He said Bubba B's at the house. I go, well, that's weird, right? He didn't say Bubba B, but he said Blair. Now listen, okay. Now I may call him Bobo every once in a while instead of Blair, and he don't like that, so I try not to do it anymore. But when he was little, Clayton couldn't say Blair, so he could say Bo, and we started calling him Bobo. So he's been Bobo to me my whole life, which I think is better than Bubba B actually. So anyway, he says, hey, Blair's here at the house. There's something wrong. I go, was he okay? Is everything okay? He goes, yeah, he's okay. I said, okay, I'll be there in a little bit. Well, his mama called me and said, hey, have you seen Blair? I go, well, he's at my house. Keep him there. I go, I'm not there, but I'll be there in a little bit. She goes, he ran away. And he said, I'll send the police out there. I said, okay, right. And I didn't tell Blair that I knew because I want him to always have a safe place that he can feel like he can come to. Yeah, the house, he needs like a safe place to come on and be able to know he can come to my house and I'll treat him with respect and love him. But so we're there talking, we went through some of his clothes that don't fit him anymore and gave them to him. And we were talking. He says, I bet you're surprised to see me, huh, Bubby? He tells me Bubby. He said, surprised to see me. I go, yeah, man, what's up? And then next thing you know, the door knocks. I said, hey, Blair, the police are here. He goes, I said, does your mama know you're here? He goes, she didn't answer the phone when I called. I said, okay. So I went outside and talked to the policeman. By the way, the policeman will look. You guys ever watch that movie Tombstone? You ever watch the movie Tombstone?
They're uncultured.
Do you know who Kurt Russell is?
Yes.
Okay, this cop looked exactly like Kurt Russell in Tombstone. Matter of fact, I did a double take. I'm like, holy crap! Almost said a bad word. Holy crap! They sent out Wyatt Earp to pick up Blair. So, but so yeah, so that was my side of the story. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, how did you get here? Oh, here's the funny part. Y'all never heard, I don't think. So last time we saw Blair at our house, we didn't live in this house.
Yeah.
He never. So he said, I was like, how did you find our house? You never been here. He goes, well, I knew it was by your old house, and I saw pictures of you in the pool, so I found a place with a pool by your old house, and I knocked on the door.
Dude, I don't understand how. Dude, that was the most confused day of my life.
It's kind of impressive.
If you ever put him back on again, he's got an amazing talent. I don't know if you noticed or anything, like he knew dates really well. Like you could say Clayton, Clayton. Clayton's autistic too. But if you say Blair, you say Blair, like what's May 24th, 3022? And he'll go, May 24th, 3022 is a Thursday or whatever, right? He knows.
Wow.
It's like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, who picked the picture of me for the podcast?
That would be. I think it was Brock. I think it was. He was sending pictures. We were trying to figure out what to use, and Brock found that picture, and we were like, yeah, that's the perfect one.
Well, you know that. I don't know if do you know the story behind that? Has Clay told you the story behind that picture?
No, he has not.
So I was a stunt man in the Napoleon Dynamite movie, and like you remember where Uncle Rico threw the football and he knocked Napoleon off the bicycle? That was me.
Yes.
That was me. Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah. I'll give you autographs later.
Please.
Talk about autographs. Can we talk about your wrestling career?
Sure, we can talk about that. Hey, I tried to get every year at Vanguard they have at Halloween they have a baseball, they dress up, like Clay was Elvis this year.
Yeah.
I told him I still had the Prophet outfit he could wear next year. Matter of fact, I'm wearing it right now. I'm talking to you guys, including the boots. When I graduated high school, I was actually the same height Clay is, but I was thinner than what he is right now. I'm supposed to be 10 pounds thinner. I was skinny, and I loved wrestling ever since I was a little boy. And I've been fixing copiers for about 30 years now. And I was in Lake Butler, and I stopped at a convenience store, and I looked up, and there was a sign that said, wrestling coming to the Stark National Guard. It said, at the bottom, it had a phone number. So I called and go, hey, what? By then, I wasn't that little. I was like 6'1", 240. And I said, hey, how do you become a wrestler? The guy goes, I got a school. So I went to wrestling school, and I had a good time for a few years. I had a pretty good time. I just got my regular job on Fridays, Saturdays, some Sundays I'd drive around all the United States, Southeast, and wrestle. It was pretty fun.
What was your finishing move?
It was kind of like the twist of fate. Of course, I couldn't call it the twist of fate because, somebody else already called it that. But, yeah, it was that. My finishing move was to lay on my back and let somebody get on top of me and count to 3. But I wasn't that, I lost a lot. But
Like the Marlins.
Okay.
Yeah, Who was that? Who was that who said that?
That would
Who
be
do you
Brock.
think?
That was Sam.
Brock?
It was Sam.
No,
It was
that was
Sam.
Sam.
It was Sam.
Sam.
2-1 ratio.
I was just seeing something, Sam, and it really surprised me. And I don't know if you.
Oh.
So one of the crappiest hitters in all of Tampa Bay history, Kevin Kiermaier, is ranked number 8 in home runs for the whole Tampa Bay. I'm like, if he's ranked 8, y'all are pretty crappy.
I had actually no clue. I can't.
I just saw it it's true because I saw it when I was waiting for you to actually get on here so I could do this podcast. I had extra time. And so, because you were late, and I was like, well, let me look and see what Tampa Bay's not doing.
Oh my!
Hey, did Clay? Now we're building a new house. I don't know if Clay told you that. And did he tell you who our neighbor is going to be?
Is it Wade Boggs?
It is Wade Boggs. He's in the same neighborhood, about one street over.
Yes, I remember this. Yes.
Yeah, it's not his normal house. He goes there, to fish or like 2 or 3. He might spend a month or 2 in the summer down there or something, or in the fall. His dad owned a fish camp down in Hawthorne area, and so he ended up buying a house down there, and so pretty cool, though.
I seen he's a big chicken tender eater, or like chicken wing eater now, or something like that.
Yeah, chicken eater and a beer drinker.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Wade Boggs kind of looks like the guy from Stranger Things, Hopper, if he was older.
That was it.
Don't be saying bad stuff about. Don't be talking bad about Hopper.
Yeah. Brock, are you playing MLB The Show in the background?
No, I'm watching basketball. Can you hear it?
Oh, yes, I can.
No.
The guy's taking his daily bathroom break.
Man, is this how you treat all your guests? You just do other stuff while they're talking this thing? I just want to know.
I know. I said it before.
It's just background noise.
It's a disgrace.
Sam, you're in the bathroom.
What did you say yesterday? Blasphemy?
He listens long enough to me as he listens the same amount of time to me as Aaron Judge was a Giant.
No.
Oh.
We would have made the playoffs and probably got eliminated in the wild card, but
hey, you made it.
So I actually have a question So I know the kind of music that Clayton listens to. You know, he listens to Slipknot and Disturbed. And I'm wondering where he got that, kind of taste of music.
He gets that part from his mom.
Yeah. That's mainly
Now
my
I listen.
mom.
Now I will tell you this, Clay listens to a lot of different kinds of music, and I do too. I listen to everything from, I can name you operas, I can, Beethoven, but I can also do, like Disturbed or one of them people,
Right.
So it's like, some Pitbull or something, 305. I think I almost said I almost said 352. I don't like.
Hey, we don't want to get audited.
Now, did you know that Clay can play the piano?
Yes.
We know.
He plays a couple tunes on the PlayStation. Yes, he does.
Yeah, Clay's a musician.
Had to hit him with that real quick.
No, give us a piano freestyle.
Piano freestyle. Oh God. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm actually sitting out in the car because I don't want to get any kind of feedback between me and Clay. So I'm actually in the car.
Clay, you gotta start rapping, dude.
Hold on, give me a sec.
Get some Eminem. Now Clay does like Eminem.
Oh, does he?
He likes the green one, I think.
Sam, you gotta
Clay got it. Hey, I remember one time Sam asked me about the walls of Jericho.
Yeah. Clayton said that you were put in the walls of Jericho and somehow made it out. I don't know if that was true or not.
Well, I don't really call it the walls of Jericho. It's more like a rickety fence. Matter of fact, when I got put in the walls of Jericho, I was sitting there and just wrote a poem because I was bored. Hey, when you go in the bathroom, sometimes like in between the urinals, have them little half walls, and they're falling apart because people's peed on them or they wrote on them. That's just kind of the wall of Jericho is.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
Oh, hey, I'll got something I'll tell you. I think I've done something in baseball that I don't believe any Hall of Famer's ever done, and I've only known of one MLB player that's ever done it.
Let's hear it.
You guys are baseball guys. So you guys have heard of the cycle, of course.
Yes.
I got thrown out for the cycle in one game. I got thrown out at first, second, third, and home, and in order in one game.
In order?
In order. So, how many times are you 3 for 4 and you're sad at the end of the day? I was. So, my first at bat, ground out to shortstop. I'm out at first. Second at bat, I hit one over the right fielder's head. Have you guys seen Clay run?
Sadly.
Yes.
Clay is a speed demon compared to what I was. But I thought, you know what? I can make this to second. I can get to second on this easy. I'm thinking 3, right? I'm thinking 3 in my head. I get thrown out of second by 10 feet. So first and second, I'm out. So next time at bat, I get a double, right? I'm like, yes. So next guy hits a pretty deep ball to center field. I'm tagging up, and I see the coach up there holding his hands up saying, "No, don't do it." Like, oh, I can do this. I was out at third base, right?
Right.
So my next at bat, here I am. And now everybody's starting to getting it. They're like, oh man, he's been throwing it at first, second, and third. And everybody's starting to think, oh, even the stands, people stand like, hey, Mike's been throwing out at first, second, third. So my next at bat, people's like excited, right? So I hit another double. I get to third because the guy hits the grounder to second base. So I get over to third with one out. They hit a ball to, I would call it pretty shallow center field. And we're winning like 9-3 or something like that. We're playing PK Young. We're winning like 9-3. And I hear coach say, "Don't do it, Mike." And I'm doing it. And I went out there and I slid, and it was close. and I thought I was safe, and he called me out. So I got thrown out. And next thing you know, both sides of the stands, PK Young people, our people, the dugout, they were like erupting and clapping and standing up and screaming because they realized what I had done. And the only other person I know to do that is Lou Piniella.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was a Yankee at the time. So yeah, I got thrown out for the cycle.
Yeah.
Every time I do something good in baseball, something bad happens that nobody ever talks about. They get, so I was 3 for 4, right, with 2 doubles. That's pretty good. Well, another game at PK Young, I hit a home run, and then I hit a double, and I got picked off second by the catcher, and all the coach talked about after the game was getting picked off second by the catcher. He didn't say nothing about hitting a home run and a double.
Oh.
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
Santa Fe Raiders.
Right.
Santa Fe. Have you been to Santa Fe Field?
I don't believe so.
Okay, when you get there, you're gonna see.
That's weird.
You're gonna see these on the left field fence. You're gonna see these trees that are probably like 35 feet tall to keep the ball from going out on the highway. I'm just saying, I'm so old that when I was there, those trees weren't there. They weren't even planted.
What?
But I call them the Thompson trees, so to keep me from hitting the road. That's a very short field, by the way. All you guys can. Hey, Clay.
Huh? What?
Your grandma's sleeping in there. Keep it quiet.
Oh, the lights are on.
Yeah. So, you guys, on a serious note, my father passed away last June, and my stepmom's from South Africa, and she sold the house. She's living with me and Clay right now, and so next month, March, I'm going to South Africa for 2.5 weeks. She's moving back home to be with her son and daughter and grandkids. So, but she's living with us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes back in March.
Yeah.
Would that be
kind of weird?
Would that be the first time you went to South Africa?
It will be the first time I've been to South Africa. Until a 1.5 years ago, I'd never been out of North America. And man, I've done like Europe and now South Africa, so Africa. I got to mark off like Asia and the Arctic and Australia, then I can be done with this thing, you know? And so I got to go South America. The Arctic. Whew. They shrink up there. Oh, my goodness. It's cold. You know, my wife's Cuban. Does that count as going to South, you know? You're going like in another country?
I think it's close
We'll
to
count it. I mean, I like to count it.
I mean,
Yeah, I count it. We were supposed to go to Cuba. Yeah, my wife's father was born in Cuba.
What is going on in the background right now? You
Well,
play with your
someone was
toilet
like-
paper, Brock?
No. Is somebody not like breathing? Like
I believe we all are, sir.
Sam,
no,
are you
like
alive?
like into the headset or something or onto their phone. It's very loud.
Sam, are you alive?
Yes, I am very aware. I will say that Brock is probably bouncing a ball in the background because
That's
he
not
has
true at all.
because he has quote unquote heavy anxiety.
I never said that.
Yeah, definitely did.
I definitely did not.
Brock, play with your balls when I'm not on here, okay?
Alright.
Yeah,
It's
man.
kind of hard, but
Speaking of stuff like that, I want to know, like, I've seen Sam for years. I want to know why you guys pick on Sam that he's fat. Sam is not fat.
he
Chubby.
eats fat and he acts fat.
Chubby maybe, but not fat.
I think he likes being called fat.
No, he's not even chubby, man. I mean, he's just an average sized young man. Y'all make it, just because y'all are skinny and skin and bones, you think that Sam's fat. He's not. He's just a normal sized person.
And I appreciate
You
that.
Fact, Sam
you
has never heard that in
Ethiopians?
his life.
Sam is on what?
Never heard
What?
that
Did you and
in his-
Brock? What? Did you and Brock look like Ethiopians?
I mean, he probably hasn't heard that one either. To be fair.
So,
By the way, I heard the baseball rankings the other day by Clay. Clay's baseball rankings.
Yeah, pretty
okay.
awful.
They were pretty bad, I will admit.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I was watching a video last night. Yeah, I was going through my phone looking at stuff. I saw this video and Clay hit this really I thought it was going to be a triple. It ended up being a double. I sent it to Clay. I go, Clay, is that Brock pitching? He goes, yes, it was.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
I know this was
Double.
like at Vanguard.
Yes, it was.
That was such
Here's what-
BS. How high did that ball bounce when it landed?
Buddy, the
It
pitch
went 20
hit a
feet in
ball
the air.
onto the roof.
That was a single that bounced over the left fielder's head.
But did the left fielder touch the ball with his glove?
He should have.
Exactly. Then it's a double.
Okay.
Here's what I noticed with you two. When Brock is pitching, Clayton either hits the ball really hard or he strikes out. One of the two.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I think it was, I don't know if it was this fall or last fall. Clay struck out 3 times. Last spring, Clay only struck out 3. Yeah, Clay only struck out 3 times the whole spring. Twice of them were you, Brock.
That's right.
Hey.
And then he hit that double.
Wait, I do know you keep talking about this one foul ball home run you hit off of me. It was like freshman year. It was like freshman year. It was foul ball.
Yeah. That ball was gone.
I believe I ended up striking you out too. I hate to say it, but
I hit a ground ball right back to you, buddy.
Oh, so
Wait,
I must have tipped my cap to you and flipped it over the first.
Yeah. No, you actually did it right before the at bat, and I just looked at you like I didn't know you.
Clayton. Okay, so you know how you said that it wasn't an error because it didn't touch the kid's glove, right?
Yep.
So you're telling me Sam's little slow roller against Westport that got posted on the Ocala Gazette was not
That's
an error
different.
because it didn't touch his glove.
That's
Well,
different.
It went right between his legs. I think that's an error.
Like there's a difference between that and like a crazy bounce,
Yeah.
You got bailed.
It was still a double.
It was the baseball gods.
They wished it upon.
No,
Was it a
sure
perfect? Was it a perfect?
It was
It was
a good early. Good early.
It's like an early okay.
Early okay. Yeah, buddy, I put that spin on it. It has to be at least a good early. It wasn't a perfect.
Please. I have something. So, we talk about, your dad's stories, but Clayton, do you have any stories from like middle school, like the lunch line or, lunch, eating lunch, middle school? Is there any stories you'd like to share, from our
Sam
past?
just wants to be talked about.
Well,
Excited about me. Clayton knows what I'm talking
there's
about.
yeah, I do. Well, are we going to talk about the time after lunch?
You know what?
Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you boys do in private? It's none of our business.
Well, it was in the bathroom.
Oh god.
Uh,
I
so,
see the story.
So we go to the bathroom. Okay. No, we go to the bathroom after lunch one day. And Sam's in there, like, at the urinal, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna scare him. Not thinking about, like, the consequences of my actions at all. And, I, go up and, like, tap him on the shoulder, and he, like, like, shakes really hard. And he ends up peeing all over his shorts. And his
Why
shorts
did
smell
you
like
groan like
pee
that?
the
It was not a
rest
groan.
of the day. And you're like, that's what you sounded like.
So the story was about Sam. So Sam did want to be talked about.
Yeah.
No, there's many others.
No.
Wasn't
You
even
get
at
left
lunch. That
out.
was just.
Hey, Sam, were you there when Clayton got suspended? Did you see that fight?
Caden Chadwick.
Yes, I heard. No, I was not there, but I heard about it.
All right, I just need to. Clay just told me he manhandled the boy, so I just want to see the real story.
That's not what I heard. I heard this kid,
Okay.
Chadwick, took him to the dog pound.
The dog found.
He got for the walls of Jericho.
He is the son of the prophet, so.
Mid hallway, buddy.
So you only take. So y'all. You remember Miss Favors, of course, right?
Oh god.
So Miss Favors, she was a dean, and she called and she goes, Mike. Now me and Miss Favors used to bowl together at the bowling alley. We bowled in the same league. And she said, Mike, I need to talk to you. I go, why? Did Clay beat that boy's butt today? She said, sorry, I almost said something else. She goes, yeah, how did you know? I said, because I told him to. And she goes, well, this boy was messing with Clayton, and Clayton hit him. I go, can I ask you a question, Jake Wellen? And she said, sure, go ahead. I go, now listen. I said, this is rhetorical, so don't call the cops. But if I come to that school and I slap you and you slap me back, who's going to jail? She goes, you are. I go, exactly. So why is Clay getting in trouble? Because he defended himself. Because that's just the rule. I go, I got a rule too. She goes, what is that? I go, tonight I'm taking Clay for lobster and steak. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I would like to elaborate on that. So I get into the office, right? I'm like, I knew I was gonna get in trouble. I knew I was getting in trouble, so I wasn't worried about it. Like I knew as soon as I fought the kid, I was getting in trouble. So I'm just sitting there calmly, and this kid rolls in with like a ice pack or whatever, and he's just like bawling his eyes out. I don't know if it was from like the fact that I humiliated him or the fact that he was about to get in trouble. I couldn't tell. But this kid wrote a report on the incident, and it was nothing but he must have named every curse word in the book that I called him, apparently.
Well, that's my boy.
Yeah, but here's the thing you don't know. A certain word was on there.
Does it start with
is it one that like Bubba B uses in
his daily
around
routine?
The house while watching Friday? Yeah.
Well, when he's watching Friday. Oh, okay.
I said I've only ever called him one of these words, and that's a retard because that's what he is. That's what
I think it's pretty retarded. We can't call people retarded.
Yeah, man. Next topic.
Clayton, why'd you fight? Hold on, Clayton, why'd you fight him?
He called my mom a hoe.
Clay.
Yeah.
Clay, you don't fight people for telling the truth, son. I'm kidding. Do not tell your mom. Hey, do not tell your mom I said that. Do not tell your mom I said that. She will kick my rear end.
Yeah.
His mom's really not. Hey, he has a wonderful mom, and I'm really happy. Me and her get along pretty good now.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it that way by him not telling her I said that.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, I've been in trouble a lot. I got suspended in 4th grade for sticking a kid's head down the toilet. I got suspended in 9th grade because it's the same kind of thing with Clay. Some kid swung at me and I hit him back, and I got suspended too. Hey, but did Clay ever tell you guys about the time I got arrested for murder?
Wow.
No.
Oh man.
So listen, I never told this story in public until now that my mom and dad are passed away. I never wanted them to know it. So this is exclusive. Beep, 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 beep. It's a true story. Exclusive to the party podcast or the party chat pod or whatever you guys call this retarded thing. You guys got the exclusive. So I was about 16, 17 maybe. My mom and dad had to go to Texas, and my sister's 10 years older than me, so I was home. They said, listen, because I had a job. I worked at the Oaks Mall. So they said, listen, it's summertime. You can stay home. We trust you. You're a good kid. And I was mostly. They said, but my friend, he was 20 years old, 20 or 21, and he worked at this convenience store in this town next to us. And he worked 11 at night, 7 in the morning. They go, whatever you do, don't you go to that convenience store. I said, I won't. So I think my mom and dad left on a Monday. Well, Monday night I was at the convenience store, and so it's like 3:00 in the morning. My friend he went to the back. He was just it's quiet, a little small town. I mean small town, not a red light. I'm not going to name the town because I don't want this guy to get in any trouble or anything. But but it was a small town. Like there wasn't a red light within 20 miles of it. And so I'm there. Well, let's say he goes to the bathroom. All of a sudden I see this cop pull up. And I'm just standing there right by the cash register, kind of, but on the other side. But they don't see no guy there. So they grab me. They say, come outside. I come outside. They threw me on the hood of the car, handcuffed me, threw me in the back of the car, and just took off. They didn't say nothing to me. And I'm like, what's going on? And like, you have the right to remain silent. I go, I know I got the right. I don't have the ability to stay silent. I go, what's going on? And they said, you know what you did? You murdered that guy at the convenience store. I go, no, he's in the bathroom. He goes, not that convenience store, the other one. So apparently that night at a convenience store like a half a block away, the convenience store clerk got murdered. And this is like 1984, so cameras weren't that great. They were fuzzy. Look at the camera, so a skinny guy, right? They go, oh, it must be that guy there in the other convenience store where we don't see a guy. I'm like, no, I've been there all night. Just ask the guy. Just ask the guy. All you can do is ask him. No, you're under arrest for the murder of blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? Right? So they get me all the way. All I can think about this whole time is my parents telling me not to go there. I'm going to have to explain to them that I went there, and I'm going to get the electric chair. So they get me, by the time they get me to the police station, they get me out, they walk me in, the guy goes, oh no, the other guy was in the bathroom and he said that the guy had been with him all night. It's not him. And also the guy who got murdered, he had just mopped the floor and the guy who killed him was wearing a size 6 cowboy boot. And this guy look at him, he wears a size 10 or 11 tennis shoe. So it's not the right guy. They said, okay. They didn't say you're sorry. Okay, you need to have somebody come pick you up and go, no, you guys got to take me back. My parents are in Texas. So they finally took me back there, and I got in my car, and I went home. And I tell you what, the rest of the 2 weeks, I never went to the convenience store. But yeah, that's my story. I thought I was getting old Sparky. I thought I was getting Sparky. Man, I'm like, oh, and my hair wasn't curly at that time, so Sparky would have curled it right up.
Oh,
so there's my confession: murder.
He didn't.
I mean, I have committed murder, but I can't tell you on what. But
that is a joke.
That's a joke. I have really not committed murder. No, they were asking for it. No, I'm kidding.
That is also a joke.
Yeah, I've never been back in the police car since then. So I'm just like, no. Never been arrested. I have gotten some tickets, but that's it.
Yeah, I was in the car for one of them. That was pretty funny.
Clayton, have you gotten a ticket yet?
No.
I mean, I've seen you drive. It's pretty rough.
Here's how you can tell if Clayton ever gets a ticket. You'll see him taking the bus to school.
Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, the bus, which is non-existent out here.
Oh, that's right. We'll get a short one to come pick you up.
They'll probably take me.
Hey, hold on just a second. Hey, that was my mom. She said I had to go to sleep now. No, I'm kidding.
That's a direct quote from our last pod, I'm guessing.
Yes.
He's an avid watcher, so he knows.
Oh, I've listened to every one of your podcasts, and I will say they've gotten better every time.
That's going to be true with this one for sure.
I think we need to find a platform that has like face cams on it so we know what we look like, actually get some,
you want people to watch us talk?
That might scare some of the people away. That might scare some of the people away if they see what you look like. We've
already seen the Clayton's camera have to be off at that point.
Sam's gonna be chewing the whole time.
Not funny.
I will say this, luckily, we're very lucky. Clayton has his daddy's good looks, but his mama's brains. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way. If you, and I'm not bragging about this. I'm kind of sad. I wish I had done better in school, but man, I remember my last semester of school, and my English teacher comes up to me. He knew I somehow got put in AP English, and they didn't call it AP back then. They called it something else, but he knew I didn't belong in there because he's my 10th and 11th grade English teacher too. He goes, hey Mike, I'm there talking to this girl, and he goes, hey Mike, can I talk to you for a second? I said, yes sir, Mr. Furrell. He says, do you need to have this credit to graduate? I said, no, sir. He goes, oh, thank God. And he just walked away.
He was never seen again.
Sure.
Actually, I talked to him about a year ago. Hey, I'll tell you something really cool. So I will be 55 in May 24th. So 50 years ago, this coming up fall, I went to kindergarten. And to this day, I am still friends with my kindergarten teacher. That's pretty cool. I know you're thinking like, what is she, 400 years old? But no.
She's only 500.
500. I'm trying to think. Oh, hey, you want to know what my mother nickname was for Clayton? You're gonna love this.
Oh God, no.
She called him Sweet Pea. She'd come to the baseball game. She'd go, "Come on, Sweet Pea, hit the ball."
Did Sweet Pea hit the ball?
No.
He did for his.
No.
He did for his Mimi.
Yeah. No. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Trying to think of some more embarrassing stories about Clay, but I told him I wouldn't embarrass him too bad.
He's
Yeah,
been
too
embarrassing
bad.
enough.
Yeah, just me being on here is embarrassing enough for him. So yeah.
Yeah.
Clayton, have you received any backlash at Vanguard for the pod?
Backlash? I don't listen to haters.
Okay. All right.
Have you? At Bellevue.
I do indeed hear backlash every day. So
I get
Well,
compliments.
yeah, Sam.
that is a lie.
Let me guess.
Brock
That's
does
not a lie.
compliments. I can say that right now.
I do, I swear.
So what you're saying is Brock hangs around the potheads at school, and
Yeah, pretty much.
hey Brock. By the way, I want to tell you, since your voice has changed, you can order lemonade all you want.
Okay. Clayton, did you know I used to deepen my voice when I asked for lemonade at restaurants?
How did my dad know that and I didn't? That's
Because Brock's dad, we were sitting watching a baseball game. He goes, we're talking about the burrito, and I goes, well, Brock. One time we went to a restaurant, and this waitress came up, and she goes, what would you like to drink? He goes, lemonade.
I didn't know about that. So there's a fun fact that I didn't know about until recently, and it's about Sam's name.
Samson?
This is a lie.
His name is Samson.
This is a lie.
His name is Samson.
Dude, that is awesome. Well, you know what? That's perfect because Clayton's middle name is Delilah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take a picture of my driver's license right now.
Oh my god.
Wow. I did not expect
Clayton Delilah.
Fire.
Delilah.
Wrong song, buddy.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if Clayton told you guys, but February 9th, I'm in a singing contest down at the
Oh god.
Orange Blossom Opry.
He is.
Will Bubba B be there?
Are we invited?
I'm sure. You better hurry because it's cold. I'm not going to rap because I don't think them old people from the villages would like that.
Yeah, they like other stuff though.
Yes, they do.
Indeed.
If you will.
If you will. Well, so far this has been a hoot and a holler indeed.
Who's playing that?
I don't care if we got copyrighted, it was worth it.
What'd you play?
He's trying to be funny.
Okay. Hello, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah.
Bro.
Okay, Samson. That's the name of my grandma's cat. It's dead, by the way.
Actually, hey Sam, is your name really Samson?
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Because that would be the coolest thing ever. Because Samson's the strongest guy in the Bible, right? Dude, that would be pretty awesome.
That is true, yes.
Was he also the largest?
So Sam's your real name Samuel?
No, it's
Samson.
It's just you.
Sambo?
That's such a lie, Sam.
Sam.
It's Samatron.
I'm gonna ask your dad when I see him. Okay, what's Sam's real name?
He's gonna say Sam Cletus or something.
So what's the J stand for?
That would be. There's been it's Joseph. It's Joseph.
Okay.
It's James. It's James.
Not-
He has a name.
Sam.
That's Clayton's middle name.
I
Clayton.
know.
Clayton Delilah James Thompson.
Delilah.
Okay, Samson.
Sorry.
You know why we named Clayton Delilah for a middle name? So at least you'd have a big D in there somewhere.
Anyways, let's talk about David Allan Coe.
Oh,
yeah.
But before
You
we
don't
talk
have
about
to
David,
call me darling, darling.
I think we're alluding to a different album here.
I believe. So let me tell you what happened to me. So me and Clay's listening to that in the car, laughing, right? Well, I have it on my YouTube Music, which I use. It's like kind of like my Spotify, kind of like Spotify. You guys use YouTube Music. Well, I have it on in my office, right? On my computer, just going off in my office. Well, next thing you know, because we listened to it on my phone in the car, it started playing it in my office over the computer. So yeah, I was like, like Mike, why are you yelling? I'm just trying to cover up the sound. I turn it down.
all you hear in the background is, "She told me I'd understand."
And
Alright,
there
we will
was
we will not name the album.
So hold
We will
on.
not be
There's
naming the album.
actually a song I want to ask about. Who and when did you find out about the Adam Sandler song? Because I
We're
mean,
talking about the
Oh.
Spaceship 69?
No, a medium pace.
yeah,
Oh, medium pace. And a medium pace.
I showed it to them and they didn't believe it was Adam Sandler.
That is a pretty crazy song. It's just, think about that, like when you have to run polls, afterwards, after practice. Just like, well, I don't want to go too fast, I want to slow, I want to do it at a medium pace.
Put the AirPods in.
At a
Scroll.
medium pace.
And
The
there's
shampoo
also,
bottle part's the best.
the shampoo bottle.
Oh my
Oh, you
goodness.
wrong for that.
I like the one about Yuri too.
Oh yeah, Spaceship 69.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that one?
I don't think so.
We'll have to listen.
Oh,
to
after
it's
the
pretty-
Have
podcast.
to listen to it.
Yeah, so just it's about a happy accident.
Just another accident.
That was really cute, Clayton.
Thank you. It's actually Delilah to you.
Sorry. I apologize.
Yeah,
You know, I
got it.
think I think the musical talent thing kind of comes from my mom's side of the family because my grandpa, he was born in Oklahoma in 1892. Wasn't even a state then; it was an Indian territory. Even though he wasn't an Indian, who knows? Maybe he's killing it. I don't know what he's doing out there. But he, just kidding. But he, him and all his brothers played instruments. Like they played in a band, and then my mom played instruments, piano. My sister played piano. I play like about 10 instruments. And then Clay plays piano. So yeah, I think some of that may be genetic,
Yeah, maybe.
or he toots his own horn.
Huh. Brock, Sam, can you play any instruments?
I cannot.
I don't. I cannot
You
either.
can't play the recorder? You have a little flute thingy?
Harmonica?
I mean, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god. Further proving the point of yourself.
I could play hot cross buns.
Well,
You know that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
think
I told you how them guys are in San Francisco.
Yeah. The whole reason Brock is a San Francisco Giants fan is because he's a bandwagon.
I'm not a bandwagon.
Bandwagon.
For a player,
Yes,
yes.
you're an Evan Longoria bandwagon. But since
So
you
it's
went
not
to
like
the
he's good
Diamondbacks-
anymore. I'm still a
Yeah.
Giants
That's
fan.
best.
So you
The
won't
best
go to
game
because
ever.
you went to the Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks are better than the Giants.
No, they're not.
They are.
The
They
best
really are.
game that ever happened at San Francisco, best game ever at San Francisco was the Scott Cousins game.
Scott Cousins.
Wasn't that his name, Clay?
Scott Cousins.
Go Cousins, yeah. Broke Posey's
Cousins
leg.
is gonna test.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I like the
Brock
2020.
cried like-
Oh god.
Talk about injuries. Whatever happened to John Birdie? I heard he got like a concussion and he just never came back.
Yeah, he only came back and won the National League stolen base title.
I think it was like at the entire MLB actually.
Yeah, that's right. It was.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got Clayton's opinion on the Marlins' future. What is your opinion on the future of the Marlins?
I think the Marlins get people who have the talent and hope for the best. They never get anybody in their prime. You know, that I trade for anybody in their prime. But I will until now, this last trade with the Twins, that's going to be a difference to the game. That
Yeah,
guy
for
can
sure.
play,
Pablo. They give up Pablo.
and and Pablo, yeah, Pablo is in most teams is going to be a third starter. I love Pablo. Don't get me wrong; he's one of my favorite Marlins ever. But he's a third, maybe fourth starter in a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But
Number one
man,
on
we
the
got
Rays, though.
pitching. We got. He would be the president of baseball operations at Rays. I don't know if you know this about Pablo. He was accepted into medical school at 16 years old.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart kid, man. Very smart.
You would have a ace, a bona fide ace.
Oh
for a while
God.
now.
Oh
Don't be talking about Jose Fernandez being a drug addict.
Where were you when you found out about the news?
When I found out,
And did you cry? Let's get that out of the way.
I didn't cry at that moment, but I did cry when D. Gordon hit that home run.
Okay, well, I mean that's understandable.
Greatest moment
Yeah.
in baseball history.
I tell you when I cried, and this is honest truth, when I really cried hard about it was when I found out it was drugs and I had to tell Clayton. Cause I'm like, man, here's a kid that has his future in front of him. You know, like talking about Jose Fernandez who was doing everything right and happy and loved the game, and then that happened. You know what I mean? It'd be like finding out Derek Jeter was gay. Oh, never mind, he is. But Derek Jeter, like cheated it'd be like finding out Derek Jeter was cheating the whole time, or Jose Altuve cheated, or something like that, or the Giants were actually good.
Okay.
We wouldn't know what to do.
Oh my God.
It'd be like Tampa Bay winning it'd be like Tampa Bay Rays winning the World Series. Nobody would really believe it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Sam, I do want to tell you this. Every time the Rays have been in the World Series, I have rooted for them.
I appreciate that.
That's only actually, that's a lie. Since
No, it's not.
I rooted for the no, personally for me.
Oh.
I rooted for the Dodgers, obviously in 2020. Yeah.
Well,
me too.
I did grow up a Dodgers fan. See that right? Hey, that right there shows you that Brock is not a real Giants fan, or he would never root for the Dodgers.
Exactly.
I hate the Rays more. I hate the Rays more.
Exposed.
I hate
the Rays.
Right, but they traded him. I cried when he got traded.
That's.
I kid Sam about the Rays, but I do not hate the Rays. I do not hate them. They're my second favorite Florida team.
No,
they're second
behind the Buccaneers.
I'm talking about baseball. They're second behind. No, I might like Lake Weir better. Hold on. No, okay. No, they're second. Tampa Bay is second behind the team that actually won 2 World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that.
Are you going to say something about my? Are you going to say something about my lifetime? About them winning in my lifetime?
You've seen all 27 World Series of the Yankees, so I can't really.
I remember when Shoeless Joe Jackson threw that 1919 World Series.
They're alive.
He's alive for all 27. He was alive. It would have been 28, but
the Marlins won
Juan Pierre, Miguel Cabrera.
That's about it. His name is Dan Ugla.
Oh,
that dude could rake. That dude could rake the ball. He couldn't catch worth of crap, but he could rake the ball.
Yeah, until he went to the All-Star game.
Yeah, well, he still hit. He just couldn't. The ball would go between his legs.
Gabby Sanchez clotheslining Nigel Morgan is an all.
Dude, there are only 2 people I've ever hated in baseball that I can remember: Nigel Morgan and that Ventura. I wish Nigel Morgan would have been in the car with Ventura when they had the accident. I mean, that's pretty cold, but it's true. I love the video of Nigel Morgan going out to catch a ball and he misses it. He throws his glove down. And the guy's just running around the bases. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh God, Nigel Morgan. And here Tommy Hutton goes, "That's what you get. That's what you get." Tommy Hutton, the greatest announcer ever, besides Vince Scully.
Yeah, Rich Waltz, I don't even know what that guy's doing anymore.
Hey, I do have a favorite Tampa Bay Ray, Sam.
Currently?
Her name is Trisha Whitaker.
She,
Dude.
Something sideline, I will admit, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing when your franchise player doesn't get a single vote for the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
Fred McGriff, he's a Hall of Famer, pal. Fred McGriff is a Hall of Famer.
I'm talking about Crawdaddy Crawford, buddy. Crawdaddy Crawford.
Dude, hey.
Fred McGriff ain't going in as a Ray, buddy.
I mean, I don't know who said that.
I know. That's what I hear right now.
I don't know.
Fred McGriff has 99 home runs for the Rays. I don't know if you know. Look at me knowing the Rays stuff.
Can't even get to triple digits. That's so sad.
99 home runs for the Rays. The only reason I know that's because like I said, I was looking at that stuff when Stan was late today.
Just trying to figure out
Kevin Kiermaier has 82. Come on.
Wow.
Let me tell you, me and Clay went to a game last year where the Rays were pitching. Was it the Rays pitching the no-hitter, right, Clay?
Dude, Sam was at that game, too.
Yeah. And when Kiermaier come at the bat, I go, "Oh, they lost. It's over." And then he hit that freaking home run. I'm like, "What?" I had chill bumps.
Yeah,
that was really close to where we're sitting too. I mean, I was going bonkers.
Yeah, fun fact. I saw it live on TV, and I saw Kenny on the TV.
It's hard to miss.
Fun fact, the ball was hit right to Sam, but it went under his glove.
I remember one game I went to. Sam, you know this story. Chris Archer was on the mound that day.
Oh my God.
Chris Archer. It's a sad story of Chris Archer.
I like Chris Archer.
Yeah, the Reds don't. Anyways, Derek Dietrich does not like, for some reason. Anyways, Byron Buxton up to bat. Boom. Foul ball. Right to Randy Arozarena. And into my glove.
Yeah.
And then I took off my Rays jersey to reveal a Miami Marlins shirt under.
I actually have a picture of Clayton holding the ball. His mom took the picture because I was there, but Clayton holding the ball with his Rays shirt open and his Miami Marlins shirt underneath it.
It was actually an Evan Longoria jersey.
Wow.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know, the last Rays game I went to.
We got it on sale.
Yeah. We actually got it at a consignment shop for $5. I'm not even lying.
They paid us $5 to take it. Actually, that is a true story.
It's true. Like, we're not lying. And it's like a nice jersey too. It's like the Majestic and like the Majestic jerseys before they switched to Nike.
Yeah. It really is nice.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you're at an hour and 3 minutes. Is that okay?
I think it should be.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up though.
You think so?
Yeah,
Clay,
we'll have him on.
Clay, I know we've had that talk about you wrapping it up, but we don't need to bring that up in front of other boys.
Okay.
All right.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Anyways. Well, for our next guest on the podcast, it's going to be Brad Lidge. He's going to be telling us all about his. Struck him out. Sorry. I
want to thank you guys for having me tonight. We've had a good time.
Thank you.
Of course, even if Sam was doing random stuff.
Well, you know, Brock's there bouncing his balls, and Sam's doing random stuff, and Clay played the piano with his grandma trying to sleep. I I'm actually in my car. I'm actually in my car, and I can see Clayton has been nonstop walking around the house the whole time. He hasn't even sit down. I can see. I'll see him in front of the kitchen window. I see him in front, like in the front of the front door, by the front door. I can see him in front of the kitchen window. Like, put your pants. But nice because I'm gonna sit down. My wife thinks you guys are hilarious. By the way, we listened to the Bubba B one with her, and she was laughing hard. She said when this one's done and it's up, you're gonna get some popcorn and sit down in front of the TV and listen to it on YouTube. So,
All right.
All right.
so
Well,
I just want to say I've got the most beautiful wife in the world, and I love her. She's the best wife ever. So when you hear this, baby, nobody made me say that. I'm just saying.
all right. You know what they say, fifth time's the charm. Anyways, we will be we'll be wrapping it up here, guys. Remember to do